rhyme too nice. It's my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
McAllister, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chargers at 9-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd and 2, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos falls. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They begin the drive with Williams. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Here we go.
Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A gain of 14.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Here we go.
They run it again with Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Pass complete to Jeudy on the out route. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's got room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here we go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now in the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Up the middle, it's Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Garoppolo looks to throw.
That's complete. It's Okwuegbunam.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Williams will try again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Herbert off of play action. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
At the 30-yard line.
21.
on second down, Williams. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And he's got some space here. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know, they tell you to have active hands defensively. I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Caught by Allen.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays at that spot. 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second and inches, Garoppolo looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. 13. To throw is Garoppolo.
That's taken in by Dulcich. Finding room in midfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. In motion, the tight end. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 38, Garoppolo. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. A good pickup there at 22. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Garoppolo now.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. On second down, Eckler. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Up the middle they go with McAllister. Oh, nice move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. On the counter, here's Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Caught left side. Williams.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
This throw nearly intercepted. The big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This for the lead in the final stages. Blankenship's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Herbert. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Herbert. That's caught by Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Herbert to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.